My fish fam, it's Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my
And
brother.
old cards.
Yeah, these are basically old cards. Sorry for the disappointment, but we're going to be playing with old cards like Spreading Seas,
Yeah.
Seas Claim.
Yes.
Um, it feels like an old card to me, Tide Shaper. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing some old stuff. We're going back to like what is it, 16 Seas, 20 Seas, 19 Seas. I'm going to count Rishadan Dockhand as a virtual Seas creature. Because I want to be able to beat Boros Energy. And frankly, I could beat Boros Energy back when I was playtesting this deck. Like, this deck can beat Boros Energy. But the problem is that when you've got Spreading Seas and Seas Claim in the main deck, there's a lot of other decks you can't beat. Like, you have no shot versus Affinity. You're, like, just shooting yourself in the foot versus, like, any bluish deck. Because, like, they don't care nearly as much about their blue cards. Like, that. Okay, give them islands. Big deal. Or at least it's very wonky. So I'm like, okay, what if we could have like a normal Merfolk deck in the main deck, but then we've got the Seas Claim sort of Spreading Seas sideboard to take care of the decks where we want to just mana screw them. I just want to know if that's possible. So unfortunately, there's no Lorwyn Eclipse cards in this deck. I was thinking about Champions of the Shoal to replace a few copies of Flood Pit Drowner, and I just chickened out and said, okay, let's just play with Flood Pit Drowner anyway. And we unfortunately have to kick him out for things like Tide Shaper and Rishadan Dockhand. So the deal is between Tide Shaper, Rishadan Dockhand, Harbinger of the Seas, and then Seas Claim and Spreading Seas. Hopefully that is enough to deal with at least Boros Energy and any other deck that really depends on their mana. I'm playing with 4 Flare of Denial. Mostly on the back of the fact that most of the results for Merfolk all have Flare of Denial. And you know what? Half of the metagame is combo. So you know what? Maybe it's really not that bad, and I don't even think it's all that bad in this shell where we're going to, at least in the games that we don't have to be heavy on the Spreading Seas plan, we can protect our Harbinger of the Seas, which is beautiful. It's not something I don't really like the idea of like playing Dockhand and then playing Flare of Denial to counter a Solitude. I think that's pretty bad value, but I mean the option is there if we need it. Not to mention we can hardcast this for 3 mana and maybe hit a Flage or something from the Jeskai Blink deck, which would be totally fine as well. I don't have any preferences about the numbers here. I just want to know, like, does like a generic Merfolk deck with a big Spreading Seas plan in the sideboard work in Modern? We're gonna find out today. Well, yeah, my brother was predicting the yes. Okay, well, let's see in round 1. So for round 1, we lost the die roll. Here's an interesting thing. Look at the preview card in the preview window. It's Mishra's Bauble. Like, that's not in our deck. So why are we seeing that? I'm just curious, is Magic Online accidentally leaking what our opponent's deck is? So we have a 1-lander on the draw, unfortunately not playable. We're going to mulligan. This hand's way more playable. We're going to keep, and I guess we'll dump 1 Adept and hopefully just curve out. Curve out cleanly.
Let's show us a Mishra's Bauble.
Yeah, show us a Mishra's Bauble deck. Just want to. I'm curious if the preview window is betraying our opponent's archetype.
Just glitched out or something.
But like, why Mishra's Bauble? Why have Mishra's Bauble? It could have been anything. So Flighted Strand could be a Mishra's Bauble deck still. It's possible. What are we going for? We want an island? Oh, that is not the dual land I thought was gonna get played. Thoughtseize. I would have kept the Silver Gill Adept. I'm not sure what they're going to take. They could take the Harbinger of the Seas because it's a bit of a pain. This appears to be, if I were to randomly guess, I'm guessing it's a Gora's Vengeance deck. Yeah, they took no Harbinger.
There's 3 more.
There are.
Thoughtseize Bug. Dang.
Well, that will help us protect a future Harbinger, maybe. Okay, we got our Dockhand out.
Got my dock in my hand.
For anyone who doesn't know the Dockhand, it is a Rishadan Port on a Merfolk. Island Walk. Pay 1, tap target land. Which is surprisingly effective versus like even Boros Energy, which plays, because of the creatures, they play a lot at sorcery speed. I guess it sort of feels like they got Bowmasters. Really feels like they got Bowmasters. Well, okay, let's just attack. I'll attack for 1. You gonna ambush me? Do you even want to ambush me? If they play Bowmasters and double... Oh, no, they don't have... Oh, shoot, they don't have to double block. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought they needed to double block. They don't. Okay, so they only... I forgot about the... I forgot about the ping. They're gonna ping and block with the Orc army, and I get nothing out of this. Well, now this whole turn feels like a waste. Well, anyway. I don't even know what to do now. Because the Silvergill adapt... Like, the plan was just to get a free attack in. And has failed miserably. I have a feeling this Flood Pit... I need to kill this... I need to kill this Bowmasters. Desperately need to kill this Bowmasters. There's another Bowmasters, apparently. Whoa, this hand got really bad real fast. So even if I countered... Well, actually, it still would have helped if I countered when I could. Well, anyway, I can't deal with the second one. If I couldn't deal with the first, I'm not going to deal with the second one. Come on. I don't know what. Well, to play this for nothing or not. What can I draw into? Basically I need to start cycling cards. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing in this game. This is terrible value. It's terrible, terrible, terrible value. This card's going to be terrible value. But I will play it anyway. Are we just up against like a black-white deck? Well, there was the Flooded Strand. Oh, wait a minute. Are we just up against Blink? I think maybe we're up against Blink and I just don't even realize it. Because we got the Witch Enchanter here. The Witch Blessed Meadow and the Witch... Yeah, the Witch Enchanter. If I get to keep this Mindspring Merfolk, I'll draw 2 cards off of it if I can. Oh, we are allowed to untap with it. We do get a Gloom Lake Verge too. So, pass. Yeah. Another Bowmasters? Oh, it's Felly the dog.
Dog.
I feel like there's some sort of children's cartoon theme song for this thing.
That actually looks like the studio dog. Marshall. I'm in an art studio program.
It just looks like a random dog to me.
And there's a dog that comes in every Thursday. His name is Marshall. He looks
You're gonna
exactly
blink
like
the Bowmasters? What, you've lost your mind? Oh man, that helped me a lot. Okay, what do we do here? I guess we're gonna blink. I guess we're gonna block Felly and then draw 2. Or I can block the Orc army. Maybe probably we should just trade with this Felia, because Felia is going to be a bit of a nuisance. I think this was just all sequenced backwards. Well, I mean, I sequenced my stuff pretty backwards too.
The car replaced itself.
All right, Bowmasters returns. Now, interestingly, they're still choked on mana, and we just drew a Tide Shaper. We just drew another Tide Shaper, in fact. Oh, but they've got this stupid Felia on the board. Gonna block, exile up to 1 target other non-land permanent at the beginning of the next 10-step, return it back. I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna double Tide Shaper the Godless Shrine. Because my opponent can deal with one of these.
But not both.
With Felia. Yeah, well, not really. Can't deal very well with both at the moment. Whole game is awkward versus a single Bowmasters. Who would win? A deck full of Merfolk or a damn Bowmasters? And at the moment that I needed my opponent to be weak, they found strength. I don't. I think our deck should do. I think this would be a matchup where we're gonna go heavy on the mana screw plan. Oh, they do have blue, but they could still be Esper Blink. But I think this is a matchup where we're still gonna go heavy on the mana screw plan. All things considered. There's the Ephemerate. It's honestly not a format. It's not a matchup where I'd want to be playing with Flare of Denial. Oh, you're gonna Prismatic Ending one of these things. Okay, you know what? Let's go on to game 2. I'm getting wiped off the face of the earth here. Okay, cards that I want. Okay, Consign, probably Seize Claim, and I will go down this route, but I don't know how good it's gonna be. I'm not I don't know how much I'm gonna like Flare of Denial. I'm just not a huge fan of 2-for-1ing myself in this type of matchup. It's so bad. Like you are not winning like that. Like this whole matchup is all about trying to 2-for-1 you, and you throwing out a 2-for-1 to prevent their 2-for-1 value does not get you ahead. It like just sort of keeps you behind actually, because at some point one of their interactions are going to go off, and then it just comes way over like the whole game plan goes way over the top of you. So we are going to go just hardcore mana screw the crap out of them. I'm going to get rid of some of the 1 toughness creatures. I think Silvergill Adept is good in this matchup if you can play it underneath. Maybe it's still good if you can get underneath Bowmasters. Okay, I still want this. I still want the Island Walk Lords. I'll still want Dismember for sure. 1 mana interaction. No, okay, we're going to dump this. We'll even dump the Flood Pits. Cannot promise this is a good idea, but I'm going with it anyway. We're going in.
Scumbag.
We are going in. Hand is fine. Keep. Might be put to a test on turn 2. A good thing is like Felia can blink Spreading Seas, but like it just gets to come back and we draw another card. That's good. That's very good.
Spreading Seas is full of potassium benzoate.
Spreading Seas is full of salt. A lot of sodium in that Spreading Seas. We come from the saltiest of seas.
When are we going back to Zendikar?
I'm gonna say like we just came back from Zendikar not too long ago. Not too long ago. Who knows? Maybe that Fatal Push was actually the game-winning play. The Meticulous Archive. Be very meticulous. Be very careful. We kept a card on top. Okay, let's see if we can carry out our plan. Start off. This is not the greatest value Spreading Seas, but I mean, we don't really want to play anything onto the board. I don't want to start the game off with Tide Shaper because if my opponent follows up next turn with, if I play Tide Shaper and my opponent follows up with just killing it, that's not good for us. It's terrible.
It's terrible value.
That's right.
Big.
That's fine.
Yeah, spin that fucking wheel again.
Oh, what on the Flooded Strand?
That's
it's going to be played in response. I'm going to put the Soporific Springs in play, tapped, because I don't want my opponent to thought seize our land out of our hand.
Play a creature.
If it's fail, I'll probably just kill it.
Oh yeah, that dog is getting put under.
Yeah, 10 feet under. Now, do you have any more lands? You do have lands. Okay. That's fine. I don't feel bad about that at all.
Ooh, what's this?
Teferi.
Let's slow things down.
Yeah. It's not gonna slow that much down. Just replay that damn thing. I have to admit it's a bit annoying though. Okay, seize this.
Land.
Would I even, if I drew a land, would I actually play it? I don't know. I'm just gonna play either file. And pass. Yeah, I think that's okay. Quantum Briddler. Ugh, opponent keeps playing lands. It's not our plan. It's not our plan, opponent. Now they found a plains. Now what? Now, like, what do you expect to do with your plains?
Path of Exile.
The Teferi is actually super annoying because now I can't play Consigned to Memory in response to, say, a Solitude. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature. Well, I guess they're going to take our Tide Shaper. Maybe?
It's going to take one of the lords.
They will definitely not do that. I do not foresee that. They took the Tide Shaper because the Tide Shaper can hit the lands. Lands are important. Ephemerate. Okay, so they're going to get as much value as they can. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Looks terrible right now. That is not a good draw. Play our Lord. Play... I guess just play Ether Vial.
You should play Thalia.
No. No, I don't think I need to play Thalia. I don't think that's necessary.
Water Dog.
Yeah, water. Yeah. Dogs love the water.
That's right. Dogs love beaches.
Get another card. Their mana is perfect. They got a black source, a white source, and two blue sources. Just trying to see, is there any way I could... The alternative way of playing this game is just say, screw it, by normal. You know, I in this matchup, I would much prefer have Stubborn Denial. No, not Stubborn Denial. Stern Scolding instead of Consigned to Memory.
Stirring that shit.
Okay, Teferi is very, very, very online, unfortunately. So if our opponent has, like, Solitude, I guess we're in quite a bit of trouble. But usually we are in trouble under such circumstances anyway. Okay, well, that's still a problem. It's still a problem. So now if they have Bowmasters, we're cooked. And I can't really play around it. Like, if we just lose this game, we lose the game.
No. Must have faith.
Well, you know, I don't know how to put it. Like, you know, the pace of play my opponent has and the way our hand played out. I also am not really respecting the Teferi because I completely forgot. Not even forget. I didn't even know that these decks play Teferi. I think Teferi is so strong in these Blink decks that it's worth having it's probably worth having Force Negation for. So some good news. Some good news is that they tapped out, so I could pretty freely attack with our Mind Spring Merfolk. I might not, though. We got a Lord. Okay, actually, so we can kill Teferi.
Yes.
Attempt to kill Teferi, yeah. Buzz off, Teferi. just buzz
aren't
off.
you point short?
Do you see this in my hand? I don't want to tell my opponent what we're doing until the last moment. Now I'm going to pass priority for damage. Oh, they do have Solitude. So are they going to kill the Mind Spring or... Or what? Okay, they do kill Mind Spring. How's this card's like... as long as you have one or few cards in hand, if you draw one or more cards, you draw that many cards plus one instead. That's ugly. So if they empty their hand, they're just going to be drawing 2 cards versus us. You gonna boing something, Teferi? What's the deal, Teferi? You gonna boing something? What does this do? Oh, it's to flicker Quantum Riddler, maybe? Oh, you want the Overlord? Sure. See, this is where Consigned Memory would be great, except there's a Teferi on the board. Because I could counter the return it back trigger. What? What? What was that? Okay, maybe we have a chance.
Look at that big old moth.
Oh, you're going to replay the Teferi. That's the plan. And then bounce my other master. Okay, that's fair. And you have perfect information. What? I don't understand.
You just want to see.
Oh, you have no, but you don't even have. No, you have. Oh, sorry. Teferi wasn't even bounced back to your hand. They just have Ephemerate. Or they have they're just drawing a bunch of cards.
Your opponent loves drawing cards.
Okay, here's the good news. We actually have a chance at winning from here. As dumb as that sounds. So yeah, we're going to cast, counter this thing.
Ha.
You did that to yourself, opponent. You did that to yourself. Because we could...
Smack that moth with a newspaper.
If they drew nothing, as weird as that sounds, if they drew nothing... Should I keep it on 1? If I draw any 3-drop, I'll just play it. I will... No, I should actually still take it up to 2. It's just in case I draw another 2-drop. No. Well, that's not good. In our time of need, we need to draw something much better than that.
Silvergirl after Silvergirl after Lord.
Okay, how much are they attacking us for? Attacking for 4, 8, 11. Attacking for 3. Yeah, 1 Lord would win. But it would have been better if we drew a random creature. Would have been way better if we just drew a random stupid creature. And there definitely would be a world where they just drew like lands and a bunch of creatures or Thoughtseize effects. And then we just island walk for victory the next turn. But as it is, our fate. Our fate is, well, it's the odds are not looking good.
Hanging in the balance.
Wrath the Skies. Our odds got a lot worse. Okay, hold on. Just tell my opponent good games. Okay, well, sometimes... I don't know about sometimes. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you just lose. Okay, that was round 1. We're going to move on to round 2. Round 2, we lost the die roll. Our hand is pretty clunky, but I'm going to keep it because we can get a turn 3 Harbinger of the Seas backed up by Flare of Denial when we play our Master of the Pearl Trident on turn 2. Hopefully this is a type of matchup where that's going to matter. If it doesn't, I'll play my Harbinger of the Seas and sack it to my Flare of Denial. I'm going to sack something to this Flare of Denial. Opponent is a fan.
They're all fans. Until they get beaten.
There was actually, there was a few cases like that, but for the most part, no.
Anyway, what did we learn about the last deck? It sucks and it needs to get banned.
No, I actually am a fan of those blink decks. I'm a fan. Oh, is this goblins? I'm a fan of the deck. I don't know what I want to do here. And okay, so it appears like I'm very strongly feeling we're up against goblins. I sort of want to play a Tide Shaper on turn 1, just so that I can counter something with Flare of Denial, but also at the same time, this sort of makes no sense. Because I might need that Flare of Denial for... sorry, I might need that Tide Shaper for a basic land later. Although the Spreading Seas plan isn't going to be all that great. It'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Like, Mana Screwing Goblins is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, Snoop online. Sling Gang Lieutenant. Well, that's great. I could use that last turn. I'll just follow it up with our Master of the Pearl Trident. Bzz. And they might just assemble the combo, and then we're toast. Skirk is... That's another problem. That gets around Harbinger of the Seas easily. That also might be countering. This can't be countered. Okay, do I just lose? So they just, like, turn 3'd us?
Great game. Great format.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, but the sling... how many Sling Gangs are there? The Sling Gang... There's one Sling Gang in their hand. How many Sling Gangs in the deck? Probably there should be 2. Because we saw one Sling Gang go to hand. More than one, they said. You know what? I'm just going to trust. I'm just going to trust. They look pretty confident anyway. Flare of Denial wasn't even useful there.
That smiley face says it all.
I know. Well, they can't see the smiley face, but we can. So what do we want here? I actually think the Spreading Seas are going to be fine.
Yeah.
They are so like, if they don't have Ether Vial, they're in a lot of trouble. Should I bring in... Okay, I don't like Flare of Denial at all. This is terrible. Consigned Memory at least can, like, hit some triggered abilities. What's a trigger that I can hit? Yeah, so the Bogart Harbinger entering the battlefield can be countered with Consigned to Memory. That's useful. Countering Ether Vial actually might be important with Force of Negation. Let us get rid of... They're going to play mostly at sorcery speed, so Rishin and Dockhand is going to be good. I think I'm going to have the similar plan as last time of getting rid of these 1 toughness creatures and then bringing in my Seize effects. I want to bring them all in. Okay, I'll just dump 2 Force Negation. It's not that necessary. It only hits Ether Vial and nothing else. Blah. It's not very impressive.
I disagree.
I think I can do slightly better. It's like, it's a hand. It's not a very impressive hand. This hand's a lot better.
I disagree.
And I think I'll just dump the Seize Claim.
Duh.
We can't even cast it. We can't even cast the card. Start with our Ether Vial. And probably attack with a Master of the Pearl Trident next turn. And maybe we'll just have to tick our Vial up to 3 and
hope for the best.
Vial in a Harbinger of the Seas. Cavern Goblin once again. That is not going to help us. Sacking a Goblin, eh? Get mana.
Ooh, get fucked.
That's a good... That was not bad for us. Okay. Get rid of your mana. Mana dork. You want to sack it for a red? Wow, he didn't even sack for a red. Okay, and pass. There's green in this deck? What's the green for?
Norn the Wary.
Snoop is back. All right, come on. Let's top deck. They have Noble Hierarch. Okay, I need a blue source. Need it now. That's not it, deck. This Adds mana. Ugh, this is gonna be frustrating. They can cast that. I can't do anything. I'm a little bit paralyzed. If they just combo off again, this is gonna be so annoying. They drew a Fatal Push, which interestingly won't be useful if we get the Harbinger of the Seas down, because they need Revolt, and I don't know if I'll ever give it to them. Okay, that thing resolves. Unfortunately. What is this? That's a new card. You have to behold a goblin. Can't block. When the creature dies, destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 2 or less. Fair game. That's fine. Okay, this hits the battlefield. This is now a smidge late, but whatever. Better late than never. Damn, this Tide Shaper doesn't hit anything. Technically. Okay, well, we got a YOLO. Harbinger, which now fixes our mana to play this Master of the Pearl Trident and attack for 6. And we are attacking for lethal next turn, so they got to go. Well, they do have a fatal. They have a swamp on top of their deck. Oh, let's play Bogart Harbinger anyway. So they had it the entire time. Okay, well, good games. This was disappointing series of events. Yeah, we sort of put them in a. No, this is just what the deck does.
No.
It's just unfortunate for us. Our interaction is a. Well, it's good, actually, if we drew our land. So, like, it's a little bit more high variance now, but if we drew our land, we would just play Harbinger of the Seas on turn 3, and we'd probably just win. We would probably just win from there. Although, there is a swamp on top of the deck. But our attack would have been a little bit faster. Okay, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. Round 3, we won the die roll this time. And it's a hand, so we're going to keep it.
Painful hand.
Well, we have the Gloom-like Verge, so if we get an island, then it can tap for black mana. In theory.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, me too. I played the deck after all. Is there any other deck that plays Gloom-like Verge in Modern? Am I the only one? Mirror Pool, we're up against Amulet. This hand sort of sucks. Well, all right, we need to dig very quickly for Harbinger of the Seas. Very, very quickly. And you know what? Even like some... Oh, actually, sorry. We have the Seas Plan as post board. Okay, this is going to add a land. We're going to play... oh, Malevolent Rumble. Okay. I thought they were going to play the... that monkey thing. It's not actual monkey.
Oh,
It's Reach, though. The Arboreal Grazer. What are you? You're a sloth. I think it used to be a beast. I want to say it got upgraded to a sloth beast. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What did they get, anyhow? What did they put in their hand? They chose the Gruul Turf. Okay, Gruul Turf is on the way. But I need a land for this Harbinger of the Seas. I need a land. They'll be at 5 next turn. Show the Lord.
show me a land.
That's not good. Okay, here's the good news, though. We do have 2 Dismembers. You know what that can do?
Can kill just about anything.
Well, and anything is Primeval Titan. We can kill a Primeval Titan. We do have the technology. We also have Flood Pit's Drowner if necessary. But I don't really want to get to a point where the Primeval Titan's on the board. That sounds awful. Just atrocious. Well, they don't have Amulet, which is a good news. Some good news. But they're playing like they have Dismember in hand. I don't know if Dismember's in the main deck of these decks. deck is just teasing me right now. Can you? You have 3, 4. You'll have 5 next turn. Actually, technically, I should play the Dockhand. Yeah, I think I'm going to play a Dockhand, Dismember Eldrazi spawn. And then the Dockhand can tap down the Gruul Turf while we wait to get back into this game. Okay, we'll play Dockhand. And I guess pass to upkeep. Some classic tempo beat down here. Ah, there's the amulet. The amulet has arrived.
Not so speedy this time.
But what can you do with it?
Not so vigorous, this one.
Yeah, not very vigorous, this amulet.
Gloomlake Verge is one of those rare cards where it gives you like a POV of somebody. It's like, are these supposed to be your hands?
I don't know. Okay, we definitely need to get this Harbinger in play. This league so far is the struggle of getting a like we've had multiple games now, I think. We have Harbinger of the Seas in our hand. It's a great spot to just win the game on the spot. And then we just can't get it in play. It's just not working for us. In this case, even if Urza Saga ticked up once, it would still be worth it to play Harbinger of the Seas because I think we can race the constructs with our Lord.
It's all Richard Garfield's fault.
Land? What the hell? Attack, I guess.
Yep. All in.
Take 2. Okay, tap Gruul Turf. Still don't have green mana for anything. Okay, I'll put another Dockhand in play. When we're going to use our other Dockhand. Maybe they'll make a Saga token out of it. Or they'll use the mana for Saga. Yep. Or no. They just let the mana die? Oh, they might... Well, if you have Karoo land in hand, it's not enough to play a Titan this turn. You need 2 green sources in play. The opponent needs 2 green sources, period. Okay, that solves that. Do you have Crew land now? You know, as awkward as our hand is, it sort of seems like our opponent's hand is awkward too. Uh-oh. That's awkward. I bet if they have Primeval Titan and that's the Beseju, that Beseju awkwardly only comes into play untapped, I think that's hilarious. Okay, so now we can't attack. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Richard Garfield.
You gotta be kidding me. So I have to use at least one of these Dockhands. Okay, what do I do? Okay, I can attack with everything. They make a token. I kill it. And then I use this Dockhand to tap down the Gruul Turf. I think that's my best plan. As it stands. I really wish I had a Lord in play. So that, well, first off, everything would be attacking for a little bit more. Or actually, how much power can they put in play? They could put in quite a bit of power. Okay, I will attack for 3 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Attack with all these things. I'm just going to prevent the Karn struck beatdown the best I can. While simultaneously attacking my opponent for as much as I can.
Oof.
Okay. The reason I'm not holding up both dock hands is, well, first off, I'm going to start get wailed on by those Karn structs. But also, like, if my opponent just has a random green source, the two amulets, unless it's another Boseiju, the two amulets can just win. Like, will help, like, any, like, random Gruul Turf or Waterlog Grove will cast a Primeval Titan at this point. Was that a fail to find?
That should be a card.
What happened? They didn't get anything. They didn't get anything, right? Do they have two amulets in it? No, I think they misclicked or something. What's going on here? Or there's two amulets in the grave. Are there two amulets in the graveyard? Oh, there's two amulets in the graveyard. Oh, they did fail to find. They have no equipment either? What's going on here? Okay, they failed to find. I didn't notice the amulets in the graveyard. At the very least, I would have thought they'd get an equipment or something. Okay, well, that's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expected to be surprised at all.
Let's keep him up that double green.
Give me
land.
Give me land.
Water. Well, it can help you find one.
Well, now I can't even attack. Okay, so now we're in the spot. I can't even play I can't do anything. Okay, hold on. What if I play a Lord? Force my opponent to block with everything. How much mana? This is only 5 mana, so they still need a random land. If I play a Lord, I'm threatening lethal, but the blocks are easy. Just block, block, block. Doesn't matter. Okay, I guess we're in a bit of a standstill. They're looking for a Kuru land. I'm looking for any land.
At least you can tap both their things down.
Yeah, but it's pointless. That's a problem. Like, I wish I had a... Like, I just need to tap one of these down. Do you know what? There is a bit of a point. They can't play any green cards that they top deck. Oh, wait a minute. There's this stupid land here. Sack this land, copy target instant or sorcery. No, sack it. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Oh, okay, that's fine. And by fine, I mean, I'm not happy about that, but whatever. I have nothing else to tap, so I won't tap anything. If they hoof me for 4, then they hoof me for 4. Because then if they attack for 4, I'll just take it, I'll eat it. If we draw land, I play Harbinger of the Seas, and then I just have to chump block once and win with the Lord next turn. Holy crap. It's the worst land possible, but you know what? A land is a land. A land is a land is a land. I just have to dodge a dismember. I can attack for 2 here, though. Ha!
Imagine that's all that's in his hand.
Island Walk. The secret ability on Rishdin Dockhand.
It's got your dock in your hand.
What is this, turn 8?
Teen?
Turn 8, Harbinger of the Seas.
Pass. Pass. You have nothing. You have nothing.
Well, you have to still sack one.
Game over.
I don't think my opponent knew that. They're learning about it now. Yeah, I mean, otherwise they just keep it in their hand. Yeah, the thing is, like, it doesn't stop the fact, it doesn't change things from being legendary. So
layers.
It's 2, no, it's not a layers thing. It's just 2 legendary islands.
Just too damn legendary. It's an easy block.
I don't know what kills me here, so I'm just going to do that.
It's an easy jump. Just like your opponent. Now they're coming through.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm going to hold the lands now.
Anyway, I think this is GG.
I also think it's GG.
Why don't you just crap out 2 lords?
Just in case they interact, I want... I guess the only way they can interact is with, what's it called?
I mean, it's locked in. But
You actually might be right. No, hold on. If they have Dismember and they kill Harbinger of the Seas, then they can block. And then they can block the biggest one, still takes 6, and they die. Yeah, you know what? Actually, playing 2 lords is the best line. Okay, this...
You're too conservative.
I got here by being conservative. Okay, Flood, Force of Negation is fine. Flare of Denial is... I'm not in love with it, but I'll play it. Dismember is good if... Dismember is only really good if they have... what's it called? Dryad of the Elysian Groves. I think I'm going to remove some. If I remember correctly, there's like some creature that's worth dismembering too. There might be one other one. Mindspring is fine. Dockhand's this is like the only good matchup for Dockhand, believe it or not. This is not the first time I've held off a Titan deck with Dockhand. Oh, Hexcatcher is good. Can't remember, because Sign of Memory is good. Okay, well, what are we getting rid of? Flood Pitstrander is not that good. Silvergill is also... Okay, Dismember's not that good. Silvergill is not very impressive. It's like a card. Okay, we got some interaction. That's all we need. I'm not a huge fan of like all-in Spreading Seas plan.
I am.
Versus this deck, because the Kuru lands can bounce the lands back as if nothing happened. Harbinger of the Seas by itself is good enough. Our hand has no land, so we're going to mull. Our hand is great here. Sure.
We definitely saw a benefit by, that turn 6 amulet.
Yeah, the turn 6 amulets. Never know. It's going to be awkward if they put Urza Saga in play, as they do. What that means is I need to be ready with my Consign to Memory on turn 3. I need to be able to counter the stupid search for Amulet.
Whatever happened to search for Azcanta?
Oh, actually, you know what else I can do? I could Consign it and then Tide Shaper it.
Whatever happened to
Yeah, let's try that. That sounds...
For Azcanta.
That sounds cool, huh?
Whatever happened to search for Azcanta? That card was hot. It's gone. Everybody played that card.
Oh my god, that was like 10 years ago.
Lord of Atlantis was part of Alpha. So, what's your point?
No, I mean, like, well, at least Lord of Atlantis still sees a smidge of play. Malevolent Rumble.
What does that card do?
You get an Eldrazi spawn token, then you reveal the top 4 cards, and you take, I believe, a permanent card. Maybe permanent. They found an amulet.
Malevolent Rumble.
So maybe they can go ham by next turn. This is their turn 2. They still have a land drop to be had. Maybe they don't have a land. Oh, but at the very least, they'll have the spawn. Love a spawn to do something with. So at least one amulet hits the battlefield anyway. Oh, that's interesting. Are they going to put Urza Saga back into hand? Or are they going to play another Rumble? Oh no, they just passed. Fine, fair, honest magic. Okay, we're going to play this Gloomlake Verge. So my plan was to Tide Shaper this Urza Saga so that it doesn't pop now. So the point is, if I seized it and it was on Chapter 2 and it had those abilities, I'd be screwed. So it didn't gain those abilities because I consigned to memory those abilities. So now it's just on Chapter 2 and it does nothing. It appears I'm going to get dismembered. It's going to do something. Okay, so we're now just praying that we don't die a miserable, horrible death. We have one turn. There's Primeval Titan in hand. And I guess they still... Well, I am assuming they have a Karoo land. Because... Oh, they don't. Yeah, they're acting like they don't have a Karoo land. Or they're just gonna... They were thinking about making a Karnstruck there. They were thinking about it.
Pass to the turn. Pass to the turn.
Yeah, pass to the turn. Pass to the turn. Pass to the turn. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, that's a good sign. Now let's see if they have 2 dismembers. They have Boseiju, Primeval Titan. They have Boseiju, probably Primeval Titan, and something else. Okay, please just let this be your death.
3, 2, 1.
And the funny thing is they can't Boseiju their own amulet to go find a forest. You can only Boseiju opponent's permanents.
Ha!
All right.
Too late, opponent.
Finally, the third opponent. Against the third opponent, the Harbinger of the Sea actually works. Took long enough.
Dun, 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 dun. And you got Crying Man for some backup there?
Crying Man? Does it look like they're crying?
No.
Who's Crying Man?
Oh, for God's sakes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Consigned to memory.
Oh, this thing. It's not much backup. I guess we are going to...
You can auto-war or something.
Yeah, I could. I'm not going to. I'm just going to just draw a boatload of cards. But I'll hold on to one. I'll draw 2 cards. Because I do want the option to consign to memory something later. Oh, that's good.
It's a lock.
Yeah, it's pretty locked, actually. That's it. This game's over. Even if they go rip forest.
Well, there's half the combo.
Yeah, there's half the prophecy right there. Malevolent Rumble. I will let that resolve. Half the prophecy has been revealed. They found a Vesuva. Vesuva should enter the battlefield as an island. Don't even know what they got. They got the Gruul Turf, as if that's going to do anything? I don't get it. But maybe I wasn't meant to get it. Okay, we'll attack for... not lethal.
But enough.
There is technically a blocker on the battlefield. Yeah, bye-bye. Thanks for being a speed bump.
It's like when you're overpowered in Earthbound and you just walk up to an enemy.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Here's your 8 experience points. Yeah. All right, we actually won a match.
Against Titan.
Well, Titan's like not that bad of a matchup these days, thanks to Harbinger of the Seas. All right, the Seas plan. Well, I mean, we didn't even see the Seas plan, but we didn't need it. That's a good point. Okay, that was round 3. Let's move on to round 4. Round 4, we lost the die roll. Our hand is fine-ish. I'll keep it. We can go Mind Spring turn 1, and we'll just figure it out from there. Maybe Flare of Denial or Merfolk away. Flare of Denial or Mind Spring away. Dragon Rage Chandler. It's been a while. So against this type of deck, I will just throw out a Tide Shaper on turn 1. And figure out what I want to do from there.
Oh.
Turn 2, I'll probably play double Mind Spring.
This card is still around, huh?
Dragon Rage Chandler? Unfortunately, yes.
That monkey can't be far behind.
Absolutely huge pain. Yeah, this was not a good card for me to see before, and it's still not a good card. Nothing has changed. Now, believe it or not, I actually think the Seize plan will be very good in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
That actually sounds weird, but
No.
they have a lot more red cards than they do blue cards. And, I mean, the thing that we care about the most is the removal.
Would Neoform be good right now? Neobrand?
It's a deck right now. It's a deck. If this is literally like blue-red Murktide, this is not a deck right now. So someone's playing in the past, just like we are. All right, we got not one, but two Mind Spring Merfolks. Two for the price of one Lord of Atlantis. Is this worth countering? Okay, what are you gonna put in the graveyard? If you're gonna put anything in the graveyard, Mutagen. This is like pretty cool. Oh, it's actually it's sort of blue-red prowessy. You know, I'm just gonna let this resolve. I have to counter creatures. You can have a 2-for-1. Also, it'd be convenient if I actually get to activate one of these.
He wouldn't think that's very convenient.
So the fact that they got land, like, I don't care. That's fine. Land is not a threat. Or an answer.
Why is it called Mind Spring?
Holy moly! That is a problem, though. Just pick off both my Mind Spring Merfolks.
Lava Dart is still hot.
And then if I Flare of Denial, I'll lose both of them anyway. I'm telling you, people, I hate this card. I hate this card. I'm only playing it because, like, most, I shouldn't say all the 5/0s, most of the 5/0s are playing Flare of Denial. My 5/0 did not have Flare of Denial, I will have you all know.
You know what's free?
What?
Tormod's Crypt.
It doesn't even do anything. I will sack it, and they'll sack the Lava Dart in response, and I'll look stupid. Well, I can Mind Spring for 1. Not good value. It's probably all I can do right now, though, given the circumstances. Then we can draw out that Lava Dart from their hand. And then I could Flood Pits Drowner the Dragon Rage Chandler.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a great idea. I want them to play a creature. We will Mind Spring Merfolk for a card. In response, they'll... Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Let's Mind Spring for 1.
Apparently this is perfect.
And if they want to kill this thing, they have to play the Lava Dart now, but they'll play the Lava Dart before... Oh, they just let it happen. Damn. Oh, that didn't go as planned.
Apparently this was perfect.
Slick Shot Show Off. Okay, I'm countering that. Can't let that thing live. It was almost perfect. All things considered, it's not a bad outcome. Okay, I should have played... No, I could still do this. Okay, this is uncounterable on my turn. And pass. What would have been perfect, I wanted to play Mind Spring, activate Mind Spring, they sack the Lava Dart to kill my Mind Spring Merfolk, and then everybody, I would sack my Mind Spring Merfolk to Flare of Denial to counter the Swift Spear. That would have been so cool. Instead, they have like 1 billion creatures, and I'm getting completely whooped here. This is too many creatures. Like, the thing, I don't care that much about the... Well, I care about the removal, too. But facing an overwhelming number of creatures is also a problem.
Bird Wizard. Is that new?
Sort of. In the last year or so.
Flying Haste.
Maybe 2 years. Oh, do you have no more creatures?
Thank God.
They don't want to attack with... Oh, sorry, no more spells? That's weird. Why are you holding your Swift Spear back? Yeah, that's just weird. Or do they forget they have a Lava Dart in the graveyard? I'm not blocking. At the moment. Oh, they're a little bit of afraid I'm going to play Lord and win.
They should. They got that island.
What is this? Violent Surge. Am I dead?
Impossible.
Am I dead? Am I gonna die now? It's double strike, right?
He's dead.
Okay, let's see what happens. If he dies, he dies. 8-11. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah. I died. Okay, what do I want? I actually want all the Seize effects, believe it or not. I want all these Seize effects. I want... And I have to get rid of all the 1 toughness creatures. We keep siding out all the 1 toughness creatures. This is a very bad league for 1 toughness creatures. This is brutal. I have to get rid of one more card. Flare of Denial, I guess. I could get rid of more Flare of Denials for Force of Negation. Force of Negation is, like, not great. It's okay. It's okay. You can, like, counter those violent surges. You know, despite everything, I'm going to keep a Flood Pits. Is there anything else I want? No, I'm going to keep the rest as it is. It's fine. So, okay, so why is the Seize? I'm not going to say, like, the Seize plan is going to be amazing here, but from my experience, the only time I beat these Izzet decks is I just seize the crap out of their mana base. That's the plan. Okay, we'll keep this. Yes, we'll keep this. I can go turn 1 Dockhand, Merfolk, and then go, like, Spreading Seas, a land. Or actually, I can just tap. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I can, like, just tapping a land is relevant. Mountain, Dragon Rage Chandler. What was our first opponent? It was not a Mishra's Bauble deck. It was the Blink deck. It was the Blink
deck.
Yeah, so the fact that but it was a prophecy. Look, they're going to tell us that we're going to be up against a Mishra's Bauble deck.
It's very unusual that it showed that at all.
I know. That never happens. This never happened to me. No, never. Ugh, I gotta bolt myself.
Mark Rosewater has a lot to explain for.
That's a lot of damage. It's more damage I want to take around here. Yeah, life would be easier if I don't have to bolt myself for 3 damage. But that's not the life we live right now, it seems.
Do you think there's going to be any pizza cards in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universes Beyond?
Yes. Absolutely.
No.
Well, I did half the... I don't know. I guess I could play a little bit more conservative.
No, you're too conservative.
They found all their mountains. Shame for me.
It's alright, you'll find all your Seize effects. Same for them.
Because the thing is, if I don't dismember that thing, I mean, it's going to dismember me. Okay, well, okay, we do have a chance. I'm not saying it's a lovely chance. I just have to hope this thing doesn't die. I hope my opponent does not blast my face off this turn. 12 life is not a lot of life for a slick shot show off. It is meaningless. A meaningless amount of life.
You show off.
Yeah.
Think you're still slick. Hot shot.
Always thinks it's slick. Okay, Swift Spear.
Is Burn even good right now?
Huh?
Is Burn good right now? Is he well positioned?
F, no. No.
Sorry, Andy.
Yeah.
Wait another 5 years. Maybe the meta will turn in your favor again.
Andy's not happy about that. Okay, so here's the deal. Not that it's much of a deal. Okay.
Lords. Lord 'em out.
This card might be useful, but I need another land for it. Or do I... Okay. Mutagenic growth is a problem. A lot of cards are a problem here. Okay, I do need to play a Lord. I should...
Yeah.
What should I do?
Take that sucker out of the garage.
Spell Snare?
In
That
2026?
Incredibly disappointing to see. It's a good card. It's actually a good card.
Well, his defenses are down anyway.
So... I think I have to just pass. and then tap this land at upkeep. I need to draw a land so that I can sink the Slick Shot and then continuously tap down this land. I also needed my opponent to not draw anything, because I need to block the Swift Spear with Harbinger of the Seas. Well, I don't need to, but
it helps.
If they attack, I'm gonna do it. Oh, Lava Dart's not good. Is that? Yeah, that's just GG. Okay.
No.
All right, good games. Well, this was a horrible string of match. Okay, we're done here. We're done here. That's
Nobody's gonna see this anyway.
No, they will. This was just a very unfortunate string of matchups. That being said, yeah, I wish I got some better matchups to test this deck. It was way weaker versus Blink than I would have liked, because I think my matchup versus Blink is quite good. But because we're adding so many Seize effects, we're playing with less things like Stern Scolding and stuff. And we could have certainly played with like Champions of the Shoal. And I also think, what's it called? Silver, what is it? Silvergill. Is it Silvergill?
Adept?
No, not the other one. It's a Mentor. Would have been fine, because it makes for a very good like block. It makes for a decent blocker.
You know what you should try?
What?
You should put 4 Platinum Empyrean in the main.
No, that would not work. Yeah, I wish we just got like slightly better matchups. Like,
actually, okay, so the one round you didn't get a friggin' third land until turn to billion.
This is another thing. Okay, so we were on the draw for the first 2 matches. And we definitely missed our shots at winning with Harbinger of the Seas. So it's very hard to say like that we actually got steamrolled this league. The last match was definitely poor. I don't want to say it's impossible, because like I said, I actually think it's a little bit more even if you completely take a prowess deck off of red mana. It basically chops down their ability to, play like Lava Darts and play spells, and then if you actually lock them out and you just slowly deal with the creatures on the battlefield, that you can win the game. But no, yeah, it didn't come through for us. The idea, it failed. Okay, I'll probably test a little bit more of this, but I will go back to like our Lorwyn Eclipse beefed up mono blue deck.
All right,
and
we'll see you next
time. Or
time.
maybe you've already seen it. Maybe I'll have this set. I don't know when I'm going to release this. I might release this afterwards. Just like,
a year from now.
Don't disappoint people too much. Anyway, well, but it's worth exploring, because I do know from experience, Spreading Seas and Seas Claim, that it could just wreck Boros Energy, and I would really like to find out some way to have like a pretty good matchup versus that deck while still having a decent game plan versus everything else. And during the Harbingers, I don't know, maybe I just needed a 20-second land. Maybe I needed it that badly.
Yeah,
could just thrown in like a Glasspool Mimic or 2 into this deck.
Just throw some basic islands in there.
Yeah, islands. They're free to play. They cost nothing.
That's right.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We crushed Primeval Titan.